You guys are putting aside. I got a score. Say my name.
His opponent. Introducing first, he is from Livermore, Kentucky. He is the unbridled spirits, Nick Depp. His opponent is from Chicago, Illinois. This man is standing 6'8". He is the one-man dynasty. He is Darius Latrell.
I like the area, thank you.
Not swish.
He was doing it, swish. Swish, 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 swish. That's how you do it. Swish, swish, swish.
Hello, wrestling fans around the world, and welcome to Midwest Territory presents March Madness 2026. My name is Johnny Fugatti. I've got Warrior, Jimmy Carroll, and Bro Rogan to my left. Gentlemen, how are we feeling tonight?
Oh, wonderful. It's a pleasure to be back with you guys.
And we've got our first matchup of the evening here. Nick Depp versus Darius Latrell. Bro Rogan, you mentioned we had Nick Depp howling on the side here. Nobody could really figure out what he was saying. You've got some insight into the unbridled spirit of Nick Depp.
Exactly. That is the new moniker that he's taken in because he's just imbibed with that Kentucky spirit. You saw him walk into the ring.
He has the flag. He was singing the theme song.
You love it. I love it. You love it. Don't you forget
I don't love it. We're in the great state of Indiana here at the Owen Valley Sports Complex in Spencer, Indiana, for what is set to be a phenomenal show. And as I mentioned, our first matchup, we have got the unbridled spirit Nick Depp against the one-man dynasty Darius Latrell. Latrell making his debut here tonight. He is a former professional basketball player, standing at a staggering 6'8", trained out of Freelance Academy. This is a great opportunity for Latrell.
Standing at 6'8" indeed. Look at that.
I mean, he is an entire head and shoulders above Depp.
Former basketball player, I would definitely believe that, that's for sure.
Grabbing rebounds and hoping to dribble Nick Depp's head right off of the mat. But I think where Depp is going to be advantageous here tonight is his experience. He's got, what, almost
exactly
years of
right.
experience?
You're exactly right, because look, he's already trying to even the playing field here by getting to his level.
Absolutely. I think he can finally dunk a basketball now.
I think he's got the advantage, actually, at this point.
Look.
Tail of the tape.
No.
Latrell is going to have the strength advantage, the height advantage, and based upon that, maybe he's got the intelligence advantage. I don't know.
He just goes back to the drawing board. Nick Depp is a craftsman. He's been doing this, like you said, for a decade and a half.
Oh, is that the smart move? To go with the big man and just...
It might be. Maybe get him off his game, rile him up to the point where he's not thinking about winning the match anymore. He's just thinking about hurting Nick Depp. Which, you know, he's gone to that playbook plenty of times that we've seen over his career, especially here in Midwest Territory.
Latrell showcasing that strength, looking to dart Depp right into the turnbuckle, but
slippery
he
one.
Himself, yeah.
Slippery.
As Bro Rogan said there, you know, get him off his game plan. And it looks like he already has.
Oh, and here goes Depp.
Oh,
he just catches him.
Yeah, that's not a good game plan there.
In midair, into the military press, right onto the apron. Latrell showcasing that strength early on here.
He caught him like it was a freeze frame. You see that? He was like, uh-oh.
I did a snatch block.
It was one of those, you were probably wondering how I got in this moment.
Yes. With, what, is that roundabout playing?
Yeah, exactly.
As Latrell, I mean, it's insane that he can just lift his leg up and get to the apron there and get over the ring.
So talking about the leg lift there, what is the wingspan on this guy?
Oh, my
Can you imagine
goodness.
taking a chop from him like
I mean, if he's 6'8", that might be a 7-foot wingspan on Latrell, 260 pounds.
That's insane.
That is a big dude, and Nick Depp has his battle.
There you go. Chopping him down to his size, taking him down a whole nother foot right there, if not more.
That's where that experience comes into play. When you are facing somebody that big, that strong, you have to chop the tree down.
Absolutely. They always say, you know, the bigger the harder they fall. Take the legs out. That's where you start first. Hell of a game plan he's got going on.
And even
here.
smarter, he is continuing to work that knee. That is going to be a lot of the basis of power for Latrell, you know, regardless of just needing to stand up to compete in this match.
You love to see it. The unbridled spirit, the platinum standard in full control of this matchup, taking the Latrell straight to the ground here and not letting him move, not letting him get any kind of balance here. Going after that knee, which, hey, if you're a former basketball player, I question your knees anyway.
As Depp continues to work on that knee. I will say one thing, being a former basketball player, you almost have an unlimited stamina about you. You know, that is a sport that takes a lot of stamina. But if there's somebody who I feel like could just keep going like an Energizer Bunny, it might be Nick Depp.
Right. Well, you know, as a basketball player, a lot of stamina, yes, but as Bro Rogan said, a lot of pain and suffering with those knees, especially from a 6'8" guy. Takes a lot out of you.
Here goes Latrell. Once again, showcasing that power, just dropping Depp with every shot. Clothesline brings Depp down to the ground again.
But you're missing the point. Nick Depp always getting back up, always trying to stay on the attack. He's not running from anything.
I mean, living up to that unbridled spirit. Oh, is he going to get up from that one? That was a heavy fall there, bro.
We shall see. Oh my God, he was at least 10, 11 feet in the air.
Oh, just a 2 count for
Good
Latrell.
Lord.
What an opportunity this would be for him to make his Spencer, Indiana debut, get in here and beat somebody like Nick Depp. Coming up short thus far, but my goodness, is he putting on a showing here tonight?
He absolutely is. Nick Depp is in a lot of trouble here, but Nick Depp is very smart. He is a veteran of the game. Oh, here we go.
Depp able to break the full Nelson, and then off into... He said Wallen.
Snapped off that bulldog. Oh, almost a 3 count. Are you kidding me? Did you see him snap out of that full Nelson and then straight into that bull? That was amazing. Give him credit. He almost got a pinfall right there.
And who
Nick
is going
Depp,
to be
the wily veteran.
He's the first to his feet. I can't believe it. As much damage as he's taken in this matchup so far, and he is still the first to his feet. Latrell trying to fight back too. You know, if you told me this was going to be a drag-out brawl right in the middle of the ring, I wouldn't have Nick Depp winning that battle. But he is so far. Well, spoke a little too soon.
He's trying to fire himself up. You know, a beat too long. That's all it was, a beat too long.
Well, he's here. As he said, he's here to fight for his city. He's fighting for his state. You know, he's got a lot of pride in this match here.
Depp going for another pinfall and just gets a 2 count. A lot of near falls in this matchup so far. You can tell both men desperately want to win this. Nick Depp he held the ropes.
Oh my God.
Holding the ropes.
Perfect positioning. He knew exactly where he needed to be. Took advantage of it.
That's like getting the ball stolen by the ref there at the end of the game. Nick Depp coming out.
Look, he took advantage of the inexperienced referee. He was out of position. He was out of position. Nick Depp took advantage. There's your winner. Ball game.
Oh, and Latrell sprinting off to the back. So is our official.